We try so hard in our lives to fit in. We try to fit into certain groups, certain frats, certain sororities, among certain friends, yet the people we idolize are the ones that stand out. But when you're prepared, there is no fear. There is no fear of failure, because even if you've walked out of something and you feel like you failed at it, your preparation is so strong that you're gonna take that failure and turn it into the outcome you desire. And most people stop at failure, okay? We've all failed at things. I'm gonna continue to fail at stuff, right? It's the most powerful tool you can use, but it all depends on how you use it.
What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway?
Life is 10% what happens to you, it's 90% what you do about it. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can take the lid off of your job. And if you're wondering if you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, you probably got the lid on. If when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You gotta say something that make people go, how you gonna do that? That's when you got the lid off. And if I were you, I'd do that. I'd take the lid off. Makes sense to me, don't it?
They're always gonna get ready to get set to get going. What we've gotta do is, boom, just like that, move into action.
Every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for a new opportunity. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Can I tell you, your dream is not dead. It's just not in season. Your time is coming. Promotion is coming. Good breaks are coming. Promises you've been standing on. Dreams you've been praying about. Lack is not your destiny. Constantly struggling, barely getting by is not the end of your story. These light afflictions are for a moment. The adversity is temporary. The glory is eternal. Lord, I believe this is my year to get healthy and whole. This is my year to meet the people of my dreams. This is my year to go further in my career, to step into a new level of my destiny. This is my year to accomplish dreams, to break free from this depression. This is my year to meet the right people. This is my year to get healthy and whole. This is your year to see double. This is your year for vindication, for restoration, for new beginnings. Now get your mind going in the right direction.
Here's the secret. The people that do the most with their lives, the people that seem the most self-assured, the ones that seem to embody confidence, the ones that seem to define confidence, they're the ones that had to face down the most fear. They simply didn't linger in it.
Don't hate your competitors. Respect your competitors. Learn from him.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. I said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never going to be a hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
That's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
I believe in manifestation. I believe in putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it, and that's the key.
So we want to get really sensitized, acutely sensitized, sensory acuity, to whether what we're doing is working or not. And by the way, sensory acuity is really the measure of a person's intelligence. What I mean by that is, how do we measure intelligence? Intelligence is a measure of the number and quality of distinctions you have in a given situation.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you.
You will notice the most successful people in any field, they are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. You see the difference between a successful person and everyone else? It's not a lack of strength, it's not a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of will.
It's up to you. In a world where we're taught to look outside for answers, for a job that will make us happy, for money that will make us happy, the answer is within. We already have it. We already have the answer, but will we unleash it? Will we give it? Will we own it? Will we truly reinvent ourselves to become the people that we're capable of becoming?
The bow too tightly strung is easily broken, says one of the proverbs. Balance is a gorgeous thing. So be monomaniacal in your execution around your high-value targets, your HVTs, your mission plan, but also build in some rewards. And that's going to send a gorgeous message to your conscious and your subconscious mind that, hey, this daily practice of execution around my deliverables is a beautiful thing. And you create this thing called momentum. And the monk who sold his Ferrari, I went back and I saw this recently. I think there's a whole chapter on momentum. And you become like this. I love skiing. You start off small, but as you go down the slope, you pick up momentum. A lot of people say, Robin, where do I start? I want to start a new business. I want to become a better artist. I want to find the love of my life. I want to be a world-class creative. I want to multiply my financial life. Where do I start? You just start. You just start. There's great power in the start. And when you start, life starts supporting you.
Well, God wants us all to be courageous because He knows we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just a desire, it takes courage. Many people operate on the basis of fear, on the basis of what other people think. We as believers should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we ought to say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes. So what kind of courage do you have? Is yours sort of floating between depending on the situation? Or do you know the difference between right and wrong for your life? And you've made up your mind.
Oh, wait a sec. Here we are. There we are live. Okay, I got one more video for you guys. Hold on a sec. I fell asleep at the wheel here. Here we go.
question, am I a doer or a dabbler? Marketers are doers. They want to sell online and make a profit doing it. Marketers say they make it hard at times, but it's possible. Dabblers say it may be possible, but it's too hard. Marketers have proven plans and frameworks. Dabblers have excuses. Marketers see possibilities. Dabblers see problems. Marketers make it happen. Dabblers let it happen. Marketers sell on Launchcart. Dabblers exist on other platforms. Which are you, a marketer or a dabbler? I am a marketer.
Here we go. Okay, all right. Hey, Justin. Hey, sorry about that. Got caught a little bit. This literally is going to be the most powerful training I think I've done all year long. Like I just put it together in the last 5 minutes. But this is going to blow your mind. We're going to blow your mind. So you guys ready for that? If you guys can hear us, let us know where you're listening in from. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. If you're on X, make sure to follow us, track us down, follow us, make a comment. Let us know where you're listening in from right now. What's going on, Justin?
Yeah, hey Greg, good to see you. Yeah, a little slow to the draw there, but yeah, good to be with everyone here. This is a great topic. Super excited about today's topic, and we're getting a lot of great feedback from the people out there on these live store makeovers. Every Thursday, 11 a.m. Just put it on your calendar, guys, because if it's Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, Greg and myself are going live. We're doing e-commerce store makeovers. We have guests on quite frequently, so. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're rejoining us, like Francine out there, good to see you. Deidre Jerkins is out there. Hello, good to see you. We're just super excited to have you guys on board here as we get into it. So thanks, Greg.
Okay, so I keep muting when I hear you talking, and I forget to do it. But okay, so I'm gonna do a little mindset minute. And it's going to give me 1 more minute to prepare. So it's going to be super easy. But this is one of my good friends in theory, not in theory. See, how do I say this? It's one of my good friends in my dream list, right? But this guy's been one of my mentors since 1983. 1983. You ready for this? And he's going to talk about the 3 Ps that we got to get rid of.
3 Ps that you got to annihilate, crush, or destroy if they're getting in the way of your progress in a relationship or your career or your happiness or your health. These are the 3 Ps that make learned helplessness. Number 1, you think the problem is permanent. Once you've had enough disappointment, sometimes your brain doesn't want to get disappointed, so it's a permanent problem. Please write down, no problem is permanent. Only your soul is permanent. Nothing's forever. Everything changes. Everything eventually ends and something new begins. That's part of life. Those are the seasons of life. The second P that keeps people in learned helplessness so they don't change, this belief's got to be annihilated, broken through, and that it's pervasive. That means that because my relationship's not great, my whole life is horrible. Then you're forgetting you do have health, or you do have friends, or you do have a job, or you do have whatever. I can breathe. And the third one is we think the problem is personal. There's something wrong with me. And if you start believing that, it becomes self-fulfilling. You give up. See, I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not smart enough. I always screw it up. So those 3 Ps got to be destroyed.
All right, people, you got to destroy those 3 Ps. And just a little recap. I always want to do a little bit of mindset minute every single time we do a training, because we really believe that we have to get it together we have to renew our mind. We have to get it together upstairs. We have to believe we can. We have to have the right attitude. We have to have the right mindset to accomplish things. So you got anything you want to add on to that, Justin? The 3 Ps?
Yeah, speaking of attitude, your attitude determines your altitude. I love that one. So yeah, I wise words there from Mr. Tony Robbins, the great. So yeah, that sets the stage for today. Super excited.
Okay, so today is going to be a little bit different. We're not doing a site makeover, but we are going to do something I don't think I haven't done this for a long time, years. And we're going to take a client, and unfortunately they couldn't be here today because they're at work, and we're going to showcase their store, and we're going to talk about their traffic, over 4,000 visitors to their store, and no orders. And we're going to basically go down and we're going to look at it. We're going to break it down and we're going to try to figure out why there's 4,000 visitors to the website and not one order. Okay. So we have to fix things. So this is more of a revenue optimization training. And so what I decided to do was to dig up and dust off an old PowerPoint training I did that I'm going to talk about some things that are guaranteed to increase your revenue. It's guaranteed to make you more money if you implement these strategies, these tactics into your e-commerce store. Then we're going to dive into his store and we're going to see if we can find anything that he missed or what he's doing. And then I'm going to give him and all of you an answer on what to do if you are driving traffic to your store and not making any sales. So does that sound good to everybody? You guys good with that? Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Yeah, super excited.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. And again, because I had this training, I've done all this stuff in the past. We're going to let me share my screen and we're going to dive into this. And I get so excited about this because this really is what I'm getting ready to teach you guys. This is gold. This is gold. E-commerce gold. Okay. Slideshow. And this is an old deck. Seriously, this is an old deck. And you guys are here because you want to learn. We're going to say thank you for your time, and I want to provide you with what we call wicked smart pricing strategies. And this is just one avenue of revenue optimization. And you guys can see we have a new updated logo where the word cart is not going up and down. It's Launch Cart, America's preferred e-commerce platform. So boom. Okay, let me go full screen with this. So here's the goals for today. Share a few strategies and tactics that you can implement immediately to make you more money. Here's the agenda. I want to share with you the number one reason people don't buy from you. Which, by the way, if you think you know the number one the reason people don't buy from you, make a comment. And if you're the first person to guess exactly what I'm going to say, I'm going to send you a $25 gift certificate for Launch Cart merch. What's the number one reason people don't buy from you? Pricing strategies to get you more traffic, more sales, and more money. I'm going to give you a killer survey list building strategy, which I don't know if I'm going to do that today because I don't have time for all this. One-click upsells to increase. Not going to go over that either. So this is an old deck that I had a full training. Does anyone? Okay, so I see Holly said price too high. Who else is gonna vote? Oh, I see Rob. Just giving a shout out to Rob. He's on YouTube from Missouri. Oh, Debbie's in Alabama. Who wants to know what the number one people don't buy from you? Boom, Francine. See, Francine. See, she hangs around with us. She knows what's going on. Francine wins. Trust. That is the number one reason people don't buy from you. Okay, so keep that in mind as we go through this presentation. Okay. Well, okay. So trust. What builds trust? Trust seals. Trust seals. Like, if you're a Better Business Member rating, Better BBB member, you should have that on your website. If you use McAfee or you want to pay for these other trust seals, you should put these on your website. Trust seals. Trust seals. They increase trust. And again, this is an old slide. Like, this is from 2017, 2015, 2017. This is old. So it might be a different trust seal today, but you can Google it, right? And you'll see something like this. Which badge gives you the best sense of trust when paying online? Norton, 35%, McAfee, 22%, Trustee, 13%, Better Business Bureau, 13%, Secured by Thought, 6%, and these other ones, right? But even if it increases your conversion 2.8%, this one of the Comodo, it increases your conversions. Put the trust seals on your checkout page, okay? Use LaunchCart's proprietary checkout WYSIWYG editor and put these on your checkout page. What else can build trust? Okay, this slide, these links are no good anymore. And what I was going to show you there was just this slide here. These links are no good anymore because it's so old. But what I was going to show there was what else can build trust is titles, descriptions, menu bars, the things that we kind of go over last week and the week before, the things you do when you build your store that makes your store look credible, putting your phone number on your page, putting your address on your page, having a return policy front and center, having tracking your orders on your website, all that kind of stuff. That's what increases trust. Okay, then we said, okay, what's the top reason for people abandoning a shopping cart? Which again, this is huge, people, huge. Shipping costs made the purchase more than expected. So if you can, you're better off putting the price, including the shipping, getting free shipping, and either eating the shipping costs or increasing your prices to accommodate for that. Another reason people abandon the credit card, which is also high, they weren't ready to purchase today, but wanted to get an idea of the other costs of the shipping comparison for other sites. Okay. I was not ready to purchase, but I wanted to save it for the cart for later. Yeah, I'm on the run. Oh, I like this. This is huge. Listen to me, people. 55% of shopping cart people, and maybe you've done it. I know I have. I don't want to whip my credit card out. I'm driving, or I stopped at a stoplight, or I'm eating lunch with a friend, or who knows what. For whatever reason, like I do want this, and I want to save it for later. And plus, smart guys like me in the e-commerce world, I know that if I do an abandoned cart, I'm going to probably get a discount coupon. I'm going to get a better price. How many people? I gotta come on screen with my smile. How many people? Oops, right. Hold on a sec. Let me go. Boom. How many people have done that? Right? You go and ask for the shopping cart, knowing you're going to get abandoned cart sequence emails and get a better price. Okay, that's us e-commerce experts. We know that stuff. Okay, that's funny. Shipping and handling costs were listed too late during the checkout process. That's another thing. If you want, you can put it, if you are going to charge shipping, you can put it right online and you can put it in your description. And again, we really focus on flat rate. Our technology, we're working on a better shipping integration that does real-time shipping integration. Now, Printful, Printify, they do calculate real-time shipping rates, but if you're selling your own product on LaunchCart, we don't have that quite yet. Anyway, there you go. There's a screenshot, and you can Google this, top reasons for abandoned cart, shopping cart, and you'll get more of an updated version of this, because again, this is old, but you're going to see some of the same similar stuff, right? So let's talk about this whole idea of pricing, right? Pricing is critical, right? So I was, back in the day, we were doing about $1 million a year of leggings, okay? And so I put the screenshot together of leggings, okay? You got these 4 different sets of leggings, right? Here's their prices. These were $7. The Princess, and they were on Walmart. These were $18, and then you had $99 and you had $170. What's different? Branding, a little bit, maybe a little bit different material, but there's surely not $170 worth more material. So you can charge based on where your brand is positioned to get at better prices, right? And then what we would always do is we would split test different things, and we would do, screenshots and say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which design do you like better for Halloween? And we would even say, what would you pay for these leggings? We would ask people, what would you pay? And get people to tell us what they pay. So here's where the pricing strategy starts. You need to know your costs, okay? So we know and this might not even be right, but the cheapest t-shirt on Printify, I think, is it used to be $9.25, it might be $9.75, but let's just say it's $9.25 for and on Printify, you definitely can get shirts for $9.25. And then you're gonna remember, you have your merchant fee. You're going to pay a 75 cents a dollar to Stripe or your merchant processor. And then how much do you want to spend on marketing? Okay, I'm going to spend $4 to market. That means this cost of this shirt for me to, and that's where I'm charging shipping, and the customer's paying for shipping, right? So I'm going to price the shirt at $14, and then with shipping, the shirt's going to be $19.99. Okay, you guys get that, right? You have to understand and know your costs. Okay, so here's an example. If I try to sell it at a loss at $13, and I start running ads to it, and I'm going to spend money, and I'm going to say, get this shirt for $13, and I'm going to run it for $2. This is what we used to do. And this is back in the days when we used to get customers for $3, $4, $5. Because I knew I could make money on the back end. I knew I could make money with my one-click upsells and my funnels. Then I'd say, okay, let's run it for $13, and we would go for 2 days. Okay, the shirt's selling good. The design's selling good. It's going great at $13. Now, here's another concept. If I'm trying to sell this design for $13 and no one's buying it at $13, they're surely not going to buy it at $15. But if they were buying it, we would raise the price $2 and do 2 more days of ads and go, okay, how many shirts do we sell at 15? Okay, now the shirt's still selling good at 15. I raise the price at 17. And I do 2 more days of advertising and promotion and marketing. And then the shirt's selling good at 17. Okay, Then I raise the price 2 days later to 19. And again, going back to what I just said, if I'm not selling them at 13, no one's going to buy them at 19. Does that make sense? You guys understand that, right? And then I bumped the price to $21, right? So you go, okay, what's going on here, Greg? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find where my ideal sweet spot is to sell this shirt and this design or this product. You can take this with any product. With the overall concept is if they won't buy it for 13, they're not going to buy it for 21. So if you price it at 21, you're never going to make a sale, which I'm going to assume the fact that this guy's drove 4,000 visitors to a website, he's got a pricing issue. Okay. Then what happens is you look at this and you go, okay, let's look at our profit. I made 12 sales. I made 0 profit. Okay. Now we bumped it up and I went to $15. I made 18 sales. I don't know why is question mark. It's been so long since I did this presentation. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think it's going to show up here in a second. So look at this. So as the days went on, 18 sales, 16 sales, 14 sales, 10 sales. So I made 10 sales at 21. I made 14 sales at 19. I made 16 sales at 17 and 18 sales at 15. So which one do I make more money? Here's where it's going to show up. 0, $36 profit, $64 profit, $84 profit, and $80 profit. Okay? So when you start to calculate this stuff out, even though I made 18 sales, I only made $36 profit. So then you have to ask yourself, would I rather have 18 customers and try to sell them again in the future? Or would I rather go at $19 and only make 14 sales and I'm less 4 customers, but I made $84 in profit?
$84 in profit, of course.
Well, again, would you rather have 4 more customers in your database or $84 profit? Again, that's a choice you have to make. That's a big difference between 36, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But those 4 customers might make it average order value. But that's the point. I think in this use case, I would agree with you. I'd rather go for 14 and give up 4 customers and make 84, right?
Yeah.
So if this is just try to show you that as you go up in price, even though I'm still making sales at $21, my profit's lower. So I want to back off. And so now let's say I jump to 23 or I jump to 25. You can still do it. But my best sweet spot for this product was 19. This is what you have to do with your pricing strategy. Does that make sense to you, Justin?
Yeah,
you got any comments on what I just said?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I appreciate you laying it out like this. So my question would be how long in between the split testing would you recommend running? Is it like a week on each or?
I was doing 2 days. No, 2 days.
Got it. 2 days.
Now, but again, this was back in the day when I was running like $50 a day budget, like on a design. We used to launch 5 designs a day every single day. And we would do $50 a day per design. So that would be $250 a day of budget. And then we would run it for like 3 to 5 days. And if it didn't become profitable 3 to 5 days, we'd throw it out. So let's say 4 days. So we were willing to blow $1,000. And sometimes we might go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days and not even find it. Designs we thought were going to sell didn't sell. And I blow $1,000, but then we found that design that sold, and then we figured out this pricing strategy, and then we dialed in. Boom, we'd sell 100,000 shirts a week.
Wow.
Okay? So this is what we're talking about. It's like a whole strategy of what you're doing, and I'm going to come and kind of just keep going, hammering home on this, right? Okay, so that's that. That kind of goes back to that. So we'll close that out. So let me, guys, give me a comment. Does everyone understand what I'm saying? Is anyone confused? If you're confused, type in that you didn't understand the pricing strategy, or it didn't make sense to you. Let me know what you think, because that's kind of where it starts. Now let's go look at his store. Okay. So first of all, where's his store? Here's his store. Okay. So we're going to go back to his store. So today we are looking at Sambort style, tradition, threads, and modern edge. Okay. I actually really like the logo, the placement of the logo, the color scheme. I think it's kind of cool. I think it works, right? I think it works. So, and you kind of look at his products and his homepage. Okay, look at this. He's got these tennis shoes, really cool designs. Look at that. Okay, got it. Afro Rhythm, Cante Kicks, Africa Radiance, Cante Symphony. Now look, his naming convention, he's doing a really good job on his naming convention. He's got the name of the product and design, and then this the women's classic sneakers. Now I would probably call those high tops. But see, he did high tops here. He did men's high tops, but he didn't do women's high tops, right? Look at this. Look at this product. These designs are. I mean, this is really, really. And you're gonna see this guy did a really. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl, to be honest with you. Did a really, really good job. Look at the design. That's a cool. That's a cool overall product design. That's awesome, right? Let's look at this. Experience exquisite blend of tradition and modern style with unisex athletic hoodie, adorned with an intricate Conte cloth design. It uses sharp geometric patterns with traditional adinkra symbol to B, Nikra B. This must be something for Africa or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. But they customize a little bit. I might make the font a little bit bigger on this. I'm not sure if the little quotation marks, the one quotation marks on each side, I'm not sure if that helps. I don't think I would put that. I would remove that little hyphen because I don't think it does anything, and it might hurt some SEO, right? Because people aren't typing in SEO with that in. But other than that, not bad, right? Not bad. Okay, going back to trust. What's the first thing that we're missing here? We have home, shop, contact us. Okay, let me go to one of Canis's stores, right? Right, look at phone number, social media, check it. You got the free shipping on your first order, order lookup, Believe me, you guys don't get this, but order lookup. Now we have this in our themes, depending on what theme you use, depending on where it shows up, but that helps conversions. Putting your phone number on your website helps conversions. And with Launch CRM, you get an internet phone number and you don't ever have to take a phone call, right? Secure online payment is part of this theme. Get your navigation, shop all, collections, small business mamas, about us. About us is huge. So going back here, he doesn't have that. So by adding the menu bar and increasing the menu bar, he's going to increase trust, okay? And then I would probably add even more products to the homepage. And then down here at the bottom, look, they did a good job. They do have a phone number down here. They do have a contact us up here. They do have an address here. Okay, so this is great. Now the TOS, the term service policy, you need to fix this with custom CSS. That should not be black. See how it's black on brown, and now you can't see it. So that needs to be fixed. You need people to see this stuff. The fact that they don't see that, that's going to hurt trust. I guarantee it. Then he's got social media. So he's got most of it here. He's doing pretty good. Oh, wait, look, now he's got something on here. 2 people are online. He's got a little pop-up, his own little thing showing what's going on. So that's another little trust indicator. That's a good one that he's got popping up here. Fast customer support, fast shipping. Okay, I'm liking it. Okay. So now if I'm going to come here, let's go add something to the cart real quick. Let's see what the cart looks like. Okay. So a good comment that Rob just made, let's put this up here. He has no sizing chart, item material components, or care label. That's great information, right? This is people have, if you were buying this, what questions would you want to have answered as a consumer? And you have to answer those questions. So that's great stuff, Rob. Thank you for that. And so let's just add this to a cart. Let's go to the cart and check out. And this is not one of my favorite themes, but it kind of works. Okay, so he's got his logo here. He's got a scarcity timer here. He's got an order bump here. He's got some trust seals here. Now, I would probably put something here that kind of exudes the emotion of this design, or what this design is all about. Like, what is this? And again, if he was here, he could answer this question for us. But he's got his trust seal here. So he's done a good job with his checkout page. I'm happy. This works for me, right? I would, you can make it a little bit better. I would probably put a red dotted line, and I wouldn't try to upsell. So here's the thing with an order bump. Here's the order bump. I don't try to upsell a $50 product on an order bump. The order bump's meant to be add the $5, $10, $15, $20. So if I'm spending 50, get me to spend another 10 or 15 or 20. Very few people are going to add the hoodie. And actually, I already added a hoodie. So he's got this configured wrong. So with our order bumps, you can say, hey, if somebody ever adds a hoodie, don't show them a hoodie, right? So this is not going to help right here. That's not going to help. But everything's okay. Okay, now let's go look at a couple things. So here is his LinkedIn page. Okay, he's got a LinkedIn page. Welcome to Sandboard Style, telling what it is. And look, he's making page posts. He's got his shoes, show all posts. Look at this. Making posts, doing the work, doing the hard work, getting it done, making posts. This is great. This is incredible, right? But here's the problem. He's got 0 followers, 0. So he's basically posting a billboard in his basement. Because he doesn't have any followers, no one is seeing this stuff. No one. No views, no likes, no nothing. So in order to make this work on here, he needs to find a group or let me go if I can find something. If I go back over here, I'm going to go back to one of these descriptions. Let's see. It's kind of hard not knowing what culture he's speaking to. But this name, I'm going to just copy this thing over here. I'm going to go, I'll close that. Let's see, go back here. I'm going to search up here. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. He needs to find some groups that are the culture that will resonate with what he's doing. And he needs to join the groups, like the groups, comment in the groups, get known in the groups, and then from time to time drop his product in the groups. Otherwise, he's spending a lot of energy, a lot of time, and it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of time. Now, let me tell you what this does. When he does what he's doing, you know what it does? And now I know why he's getting a lot of traffic to what happened. It sends. Let me ask you a question. What happens when you post stuff on other sites, Justin? Do you know what kind of traffic that generates?
Well, if you post a link with the post, it gets less. So the pro tip is put the link to the site in the comments and direct people down below. Is that what you're referencing?
Well, no, and it's kind of hard for. So what I'm saying is, yeah, let's go look at that for just a second. Okay, so see, he's posting these pictures, but there is no link to his store at all. So first of all, he's blowing that, right? You got to put a link to your store. But what I was thinking, I just assume he put links here. Now the fact that he's putting hashtags, he should get picked up by something. But African artistry, let's see if I go African.
Yeah, and G Combs out there, shout out to G Combs. He put, who is his avatar? Yeah, exactly. Like really getting clear on who his avatar is critical, right? So it's definitely, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I typed in African artistry and you can see these companies, 13 followers. Let's see if I do groups. There's no groups out there. So again, now you're spending energy and time maybe posting stuff that where your audience is not even on this platform. But I still would put links. But what I was thinking was happening is if you do put links on a LinkedIn, what's going to happen is LinkedIn's robots are going to go check out your website and you're going to get robot traffic. Okay. So let's close out LinkedIn and let's go to his Google. So here's his Google, and look, he set up his my Google listing. He's got an address here. He's got, let's see if the website link works. The website link works. So again, applaud him for doing that, right? He's got these in here in Google. He's even got some Google shopping stuff set up here. So he's doing stuff right. This is awesome, right? So that's good, really good. But this also is going to send Google robots. You're going to get Google robot traffic, okay? Let's go to X. So here's X. He's got a thing up here. He's following 12 people. He's got 6 followers. And again, here's a post. Do I see a link? Nope. Do I see launch? I see his link in the bio. And you can put links in your posts on X, right, Justin?
Yeah, you can, but it's encouraged again, like all the platforms now, it's really encouraged to like have people comment below or drop the link in the comments. Like that's what's being encouraged now.
Yeah. But again, let's go back to look at this. Look at all the posts he's making. Step into your heritage with pride, discover this, blah, 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 perfect for any outfit, right? Post after post after post after post after post. They're doing a great job. Like they're marketing, they're being visible. But you again, look at this as 2 impressions, 1 impression, 4 impressions, right? So what he needs to do now, he needs to go spend $1 a day, $2 a day, and start getting followers, right? Because again, it's like putting up a billboard in your basement, and you're sending robots to your store, and then every post should have a link. And even if you do your own comment and go, link, there's a check the link in the comments or whatever. There needs to be a link because again, if this comes across my feed for whatever reason like this, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Where's the link? I don't see a link. I'm out. I'm not going to necessarily go click on him and then try to find this link right here. Okay. So these are optimization things, but look at the work and energy that's going into this. It's awesome. We got to help them be successful. This is fantastic. Okay. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram, 1 follower.
Man, he's putting in the work. He or she is putting in the work for sure. I love these designs. I think, even doing like a $5 a day, launch ad strategy, like I think that could be like his next move.
Look at this. Look, I'm still scrolling, people. I'm still scrolling on his Instagram posts.
Wow.
Look at this. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is a waste of time. He has to make this image, cut out this image, maybe get rid of the background of this image, resize this image. Maybe he has to write a thing about it. If you're using launch ads, he could program it out, but he's doing it. And again, whenever you're doing Instagram, you must say link in bio. See link in bio, because you cannot put a link in an Instagram post and no one's going to find you, right? So again, and I'm still scrolling. Okay, there we finally hit the bottom. Okay, that's a lot of posts. That's a lot of posts. So really, he's got to start buying some followers. Look at that, 305 posts. And he does have his link in bio, so that's good, right? There you go. So all he's got to do is start buying some followers or doing some organic things. Like you'd even Google how to get followers from Instagram's account organically. What can I do, right? Okay, let's go look at Pinterest. We need to hire this guy to do posts for us. Look at this. Look at all of his Pinterest posts. Now, I don't know a lot about Pinterest, but I do know Pinterest is an amazing place for e-commerce.
Yeah, Pinterest is a good play for, SEO as well, right? Search engine optimization, getting backlinks. So, and, consumers, definitely go there a bit. So yeah, I think, man, he's putting in the work for sure. So,
I mean,
but
this is just incredible,
there's
right?
got to be a group and or some sort of influencer that he can maybe partner with. Like, I think that would be a good strategy as well if I was to give
Well,
my.
with all this work he's already done, you got to buy some traffic on each one of these platforms. You got to spend some money to buy some traffic, and because he's obviously committed to this brand, right? And again, find out the inside secrets to Pinterest. Like what's the best way to get traffic to my Pinterest posts? And I think in our Launch Academy, we actually have something on Pinterest. I'm pretty sure, right? So so he's doing the work, but you got to fine tune every one of these. And I would say focus on one at a time and try to focus on the one that's going to have your avatar. Where is your avatar on Pinterest? Focus on Pinterest. If your avatar on Instagram, focus on Instagram. So on LinkedIn, focus on it, and do one at a time, and then tune the rest of these up. But with 0 followers or 1 follower, it's never you're not going to make it. It's not going to work. It doesn't work, right? And so you got to do like campaigns or follower campaigns. You have to. Okay, let's go look at Facebook. 0 likes, 0 followers. How many posts are here? Okay. So obviously, probably 305 posts. Maybe he posted all 305 posts in every single place. So again, you've got to do, and you can do like campaigns and target your avatar and get them for 3 cents, 2 cents, 1 cent, 5 cents a like, and get people to follow you. So now when you're doing your posts, you can get some stuff to happen. And he's in the United Kingdom. So this is really, I mean, I got to commend you and say, great job on your energy, on your work, on what you're doing. Now let's just tune up your website a little bit, and then we're gonna look at his analytics next, right? We're gonna look at the analytics next. And so tune up your website with some of those things we talked about, fix some of this stuff, and then we're gonna go. So let's go back into his back office. Okay, so here we go. So here's his back office, and they gave me permission to log in and do all this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go this year, or not last year. I want to do this year. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna do this year. Where's this year? Year to date. That's what I want. Okay, year to date. He had one order, and that was actually him. That was actually him doing a sample order. 7,620 visitors, and actually that's just since April 24th. So he must have launched in April 24th. Okay, and I'm going to tell you that I'm gonna almost promise you that a lot of these things here on what's called store sessions. Now again, a store session could be one person going to 5 pages. That's going to show up as 5 here. Or if one person goes to 100 pages, it's going to be 100 here. This is not a unique visitor. Over here, a session is a visitor. Or no, a session is not a visitor. That's just a session. They could go to 5 or 6. They could hit the same person get this page. A session is not an individual visitor. So anyway, so this is not 7,620 people, first of all. Second of all, I can guarantee you, based on what they're doing, there is a lot of robot traffic here. The robots are going to come and they're going to get you indexed. They're going to check you out. They're going to do stuff, and they're going to get some robot traffic there. So take that into consideration. Here's what we really want to look at. 34 people have added a product to their cart. Okay, 34 people have added a product to a cart, which is 0.45%. The conversion rate on the store, what we're looking for is 3%. If you get 3% conversion rate here, you're golden. Average stores are about 1.4%, 1%. Anything over 1.5%, you're doing really, really well. And so now I would go to orders, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at abandoned carts, and I'm going to see, oh, these are all him. Or yeah, see Samuel. That's him. Okay, so he's doing his own. So those not even abandoned carts. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, go back to analytics. So that's even inaccurate. I wonder if we can reset stats. He needs to reset stats. Yeah, see, it's really hard to look at this. Let me do this. Let's go look at last 7 days. Okay, so this shows 624 online sessions. Now here's what we go. Here, 251 people. 251 people have come to the store in the last 7 days. That's not bad. That's not bad traffic. Now again, I actually want to talk to our dev team about seeing if we can, like, I don't even want to count robots. Could this possibly be robots? It could. It could possibly be robots. 121 people hit this page, 26 people hit the shops page, 12 people hit the men's sneakers, right? So again, if I go back to his store and we go shop, and then I'm going to click on the sneakers. Okay, here we are. There's the sneaker page. So that is telling me, let me close these tabs out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So this is telling me 12 people hit this. So now I want to know is if 100 people hit this, do I make one sale? And actually to a category page, that's not necessarily applicable either. It's like, I want to see how many people hit an actual shoe. Let's see if we have somebody. See, no one's really visiting an actual product. And that goes back to all the posts he did. All of the posts that he did, he should be linking to that product in that post. So I'm going to click on his report here. And here's where I'm sorting. When I click visitors, I'm sorting 20 people to the shop page, 12 people to the men's sneakers page, 9 people to the women's sneakers page. But here's actually 2 people to a product page, 2. So that's why he's not making sales. He's not really getting traffic. He's not really getting humans. He's not really getting enough traffic to each. So here's 1 to this page. Here's 1, and that could be him. That could be me. That could be you. That could be us. So he's not really getting traffic to his web page, even though it kind of looks like he is, because that's what happened is they hit up support and they said, hey, why am I getting all this traffic and not making any sales? And I said, well, let me kind of analyze what's going on. So he sent me all the links. So here's going back to our pricing strategy. Needs to figure out what his cost is here. Needs to figure out what how he can break even, what his break even price is, because literally, let's say his cost on these is $28, $30, $32. He needs to price them as low as absolute possible, and I would put them on sale, so it makes it look like it's on sale. Again, I'm going to get rid of this little quotation mark here, and we're going to make these things go at the cheapest price possible, and then we're going to promote one product, right? And try to drive a lot of traffic, at least 100 visitors to one product. Like going back to the social media strategy, focus on what you think the hero product is. And again, if you had social media following, it's easy to say, hey, which one do you guys like? But what's the most impressive product? And again, a hoodie this time of year, I don't think it's going to sell good. So it's a bad time of year to do the hoodie, but I love the hoodie. That thing which should sell like hotcakes in the summertime, right? Shoes can sell year round, right? So you got to pick one product and then focus on driving traffic to one product until you get at least 100 visitors. If you don't get one sale of 100 visitors and you got the lowest price possible, give it up. That product, it's not going to work. Does that make sense? Because I know, Justin, this is kind of new to you too, right? Justin's done a ton of digital marketing, but not a lot of e-commerce.
Yeah, I did a lot of e-commerce. Yeah, like 8 digital brands. Yeah, the consumer hair care products company. Yeah, I did a lot of, and how we increased conversion rates was, building more trust, right? So influencer marketing was big strategy. Obviously, Facebook ads, email marketing, and even the blog traffic. So I increased the blog traffic conversion rates we were getting from the blog went from like 1 to 2% to like 3-4%, and that's big numbers when you consider all the factors. So, but yeah, like I think he went through a good overview. I love the brand, I love it, but he just needs to get more targeted people, with that avatar, that African culture. The designs are super cool. So,
Yeah.
but he's definitely been putting it. He or she's definitely been putting in the work, and so yeah, like, and those are generally rule of thumb, like you said, for every 100 people that goes to your site, ideally you would want 1 to buy, right? Those are the numbers. So, yeah, I think you laid everything out pretty well here, Greg, for him.
Okay, perfect. Well, I went a little bit longer. We want to try to keep these to like 30 minutes or so, but I went up a little bit longer. Did you guys find this helpful? Let us know. Give me a comment. Like, give me some love. Let me know what you guys thought of this content. And was it helpful? And it's nothing you have to implement over once, but it kind of comes back to strategy, right? And in building these products and building that kind of stuff. And can you imagine they created this artwork? How much time does it create the artwork? And maybe they did it with chat. Maybe they did it with AI, so it didn't take as much time as it used to. But it's time consuming to make these products and get it all done right and make the mock-ups and get the clean mock-ups. So great job. You did a fantastic job. Now let's just get it focused and really, really get it going. Thanks, Francine. So Francine says, very helpful. Thanks. Nanette says, great info. Holly says, yes. Thank you, everybody. Okay, well, with that being said, we'll wrap it up, call it a day. And look at that's a pretty name. Nathalia? That's beautiful. Very, very helpful. Okay, great. So everyone needs to implement and think about this kind of stuff. And then like Rob made the comment, like, what's your avatar? like, right? And your messaging, your words, your languaging, and then find your avatar. And then like Canis teaches, get into some groups on Facebook that are part of this and start networking with people, start getting followers. And you can go into groups as your fan page and you can comment as your fan page and people are going to see your name and they're going to come and start clicking and doing it. But at this point, and again, we say this every, with our ads classes and stuff. I know a lot of people don't have money to run ads, but seriously, if you want to make sales and you want to build an audience, you want to build a brand, you got to dig it up. And now with launch ads and you get in the CRM or launch ads, it's so affordable right now. And $1 a day, $5 a day, $10 a day, like $10 a day is $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year. That's a pretty good budget to start to build a brand and start getting some brand awareness, start building a following up. So then when you do all this social media activity, you get some people watching it. So with that being said, thank you, everybody. Last comment, Justin, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, your attitude determines your altitude, and really focus on your ideal client profile and your avatar, as Rob mentioned earlier. That's critical. So good stuff.
Okay. All right, everybody, wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. Tell somebody you love them. See you later. Have a great day.